So yeah, it's always fun when that goes off. When that goes off in a restaurant. But this one here, this one and this one were taken. We're during an investigation of a cemetery in Frenchtown, New Jersey. If you actually look at it, there's a somebody right there behind the tombstone, and I don't know which one's better, but you can see it. But if you zoom in on it, you can see the head, the hair, almost kind of like the lady from The Ring. When I first moved up here, though, it was hard.
Why?
Because I grew up next 3 houses up from the turnpike, the Jersey Turnpike, so I was used to the noise and then all the peace and quiet. I had a hard time sleeping, so I have to put on the TV or something. I still do, but now I play Gregorian chants, because as well as the Gregorian chants keep the demons away. I had never thought I would be wearing a collar, ever. I never thought I would be casting demons out. But when God wants you to do something, and He asks you to do something, you don't say no. You just kind of say, okay, show me how. This is all you got? Come on, throw something at me.
I'm not impressed. Ooh.
What did it say? Forget me? Oh, what's the matter? What's the matter? You don't like me because I work for God? I work for Jesus. I am the exorcist for the Anglican Free Fellowship, Anglican Diocese of St. Louis IX, and the Order of Exorcists. I'm the jurisdictional exorcist for this region. This is my blood of the new covenant, which is shed for you and for many for the forgiveness of sins. Whenever you drink this, do this for the remembrance of me. We are if you want to say 911, Navy SEALs type thing when it comes to the church, the paranormal. We are the ones who are brought in to assess cases for exorcism, and if there is a need for an exorcism, get rid of the devil and exorcise the devil and send them packing. So now, obviously, none of this stuff is proven science. Yeah, it's not working. His legs aren't very sturdy.
My name is Rosemary, and for work, I counsel people. And I counsel people in our group for the paranormal. And I try to distinguish whether it is a mental health issue or it is something paranormal, something that they're going through. Some of our cases have influenced me. And I feel like not possession, but something is negative has influenced me and changed my thought processes. And I'm not sure what I believe anymore. Dan's trying to help me with that, and it's not been, he keeps telling me to go to church. I don't think that's going to help, honestly. I think it's beyond that.
And if we ask a question to spirit and it goes up right after we ask the question, that means that the spirit is answering. And sometimes it goes all the way up to red. That's not next to
this and this all do the same thing.
Our equipment. Well. Yeah, they're just different, but they all do the same things.
Well, the EMF in here.
It's a high EMF.
Yeah.
And speaking with my husband who passed away tragically, and he will answer questions.
Sometimes I feel a little depressed. I feel like I'm taking on that person's energy. And that particular case where the woman was actually possessed was really scary because she didn't have any mental health issues. She was a professional.
We didn't get 2 steps in the door, and the demon came out and said, "Get out." Was telling us to get out. We still had everything in our hands. We didn't even sit down yet. So her possession was a transient possession, which means the demon comes and goes. Once I had the name, it was easier to exorcise. I don't know if we ever actually exorcised her because she didn't want us to come back after the exorcism, because we were going to do one final exorcism because I was this close to getting full freedom for her, and she bailed on us. I believe that we did exorcise the demon out of her, because when they do leave, they leave very violently. She was thrashing around. She actually took my stole, which is this, and tried to kind of wrap it around my neck, but I was able to get out of it before she did.
People have to be careful with wanting an exorcism right away because that person has to be physically okay. That's another thing. They have to be physically sound. They can't have any heart issues, issues with breathing. Exorcisms are the real deal. They're very serious. They can actually harm the person or kill them.
What, the intake form that you just filled out? All right, listen, how about, are you available tomorrow night at 8 o'clock?
We're trying to help people legitimately. We're not trying to get a TV show here. Only if it's to help people, but not to become, famous and all that stuff. We just want to help people.
They just keep coming.
Okay. So we ask a lot of questions with our clients on their initial contact interview. If you've ever had any conversations with any entities or seen or heard doors opening and closing, electrical disturbances such as light bulbs flickering, or maybe a radio or a TV going off and on its own, any aversion to any religious objects, if there's any occult material in their room, witchcraft stuff.
Go to church. Invite the Lord into your life. Receive the sacraments. Go to confession. One confession is greater than 100 exorcisms. So when you go to confession, all those demons, all the negativity is cast off of you. But just live a pious church-going life, and you should have no problems.